It pissed me off.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
speaking of bad, we are live. Welcome to Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures.
How does Michael Jackson's Bad go?
I don't remember.
It's been too long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't think of it.
yeah.
Now I want to know it. Oh, by the way, Wes, start your timer.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
He
believe
derailed the
word-
first sentence. We're never gonna get started.
the first words are "your butt is mine" is the first words of "Bad" by Michael
Oh, that's
Jackson.
right. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are the first words?
Your butt is mine.
Sounds like a bad pickup line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince. Fun
Hey.
fact: Michael Jackson wanted Prince to be featured in Bad.
That would've been cool.
As the antagonist instead of Wesley Snipes,
Oh.
and Prince refused once he heard the first line of the song.
Yeah, because that's where you draw the line.
He recorded a version of it because he didn't think Michael Jackson was tough enough and sent it to Michael Jackson just to tease him.
Mhm.
Fun fact.
Yikes.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to hear that. Now the fact that
No one ever
Prince is
believed
thinking,
Michael Jackson was tough, though, did they?
Right.
yeah, but
No.
you or
Yeah.
Prince either, for that matter. I mean, let's be honest.
mean,
but
I
if
think,
you were
though,
to put
Yeah,
Prince against Michael Jackson, Prince looks like a badass.
yeah. Prince is pretty tough compared to. I feel
Prince
like,
is pretty tough.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the what was it? The Eddie Murphy's brothers, Charlie Murphy's, his True Hollywood stories.
Yep.
Yeah. The ones about Prince. Oh,
Have
just
we,
all the Charlie.
Have we
all those
started
series.
the stream?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, hey everybody, how's it going?
Welcome to the
How's
Michael
it going?
Jackson Prince Hour.
Yeah.
I was
That's
just
right.
given a
This is
fact.
basically the bullshit that happens before we go on. We've just continued it into the start of the
Just kind of
stream here
spills
today.
over. Just kind of spills over.
You're one to talk.
Oh, I'm
I say
usually
one
very
fun,
bad.
I
at
say
this.
I say one fun fact. And
I
everybody,
know. Don't let him bully you, Wes.
It was a fun fact too. I was really appreciated it.
What? It made me want to just run over to the internet and look up "I'm Bad" by Prince, see if I can find it somewhere.
I would much rather hear that song, I think.
Another fun fact: do you know how much stuff he's got in his vaults of recorded stuff?
I now realize I've made a mistake.
Yeah,
Prince you're talking about?
yeah. Now it's my turn to make you pay for it.
Welcome to Talking Prince here on Wicked Studios LLC.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Or we could play some Dungeons and Dragons. Should we
hey, how
have a
about that? That's a
duel?
that's a
I
good
think
idea.
if
Yeah.
Ziara dies, I'm gonna roll up Prince as my next character.
Ooh, that'd be
Just
awesome.
That would be
I'm
cool.
totally not gonna do that.
That would be awesome.
As a
So
bard.
anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to Greyhawk Adventures, which I think Adam already said. I'm Will DM. I'm the dungeon master for tonight's festivities. Notice I didn't use the word illustrious.
I thought you were
I did
going
that
to,
joke
though.
last week, though,
Yeah.
didn't I?
I
did.
felt like
All
you
right.
just stopped yourself from saying it, though.
Yeah, it didn't work last week either, did it?
No.
Anyway, I tried. So, yeah. Hey, lucky episode 13 right here, about to kick off. Let's go ahead and introduce these fine individuals. Michael, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody who your favorite band is?
Hi, I'm Michael, and I am playing Ollie, the Eldritch Knight, and his horse Connie, the talking horse Connie. And favorite band of all
Thank you,
time,
Rich Lopez Jr., for liking the stream.
Gonna have to go with
Thanks.
Yeah, I
Rich.
almost did it, too.
Elton John.
That's solid.
I don't like Elton John.
You know, I used
I'm
to
sorry.
I used to like Elton John a lot more than when I found out he didn't write any of his stuff. But that doesn't
no.
take away
Bernie
from him performing and singing.
Taupin and Elton John together, they're the writing duo forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meatloaf's really good too, and he's kind of the same way with.
Yeah. It's
I like
actually,
the-
I mean, a lot. That's super common, though. I mean,
Yeah.
all right.
I
So
liked Meatloaf
next
in
up,
Fight Club.
yeah, I did. Yeah,
Huh.
Bob. Hey, KD, it's your turn.
Hey, I'm KD. I'm playing Ziara. She's a rogue. She's got a sparky box sidekick who is a spellcasting sidekick. And my favorite band is, I really like Imagine Dragons.
They're good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's hard
I
to
don't
read.
know that I
Hard to
know
pick
any
one.
of their songs.
Oh, you do.
You absolutely know their songs. They're on the radio a lot.
I don't listen
Yeah.
to the radio.
That one, what was the really big one they came out
I
with
don't know.
first? That
Radioactive was like their first.
Radioactive
I
is
gotta look 'em up.
huge. You've heard Radioactive.
You definitely heard something.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Wes.
Hi, I'm Wes. I'm playing Eastus, the divination wizard, and I'd probably have to split it between Stevie Wonder and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, Fleetwood, really?
Wow.
Now, obviously, okay. I
Very
gotta say,
judgmental.
I gotta ask this. Well, because with Fleetwood, there's automatically a controversy. So,
Is
are
there?
you, pre or post
There is.
Stevie Nicks? Because
There is no Fleetwood Mac without Stevie Nicks.
Okay, so that answers that question. Okay, cool.
No, them sleeping together and hating each other is like what the band's about. I
is.
dig that vibe.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. All right, Adam.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam. I am playing Orleo Stargazer Vaime Laga.
You
That's
looked
it
straight at
tonight.
the camera that time. Oh, good job.
I
man.
got it down because I looked over at my sheet first and it was scrolled down too far, so I couldn't see it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta remember this, and I did. I used to also play his sidekick Gob, but Gob is now dead.
Rip.
Unfortunately. Sorry.
And favorite band, I mean, I have to go with the Beatles, but more modern. Yeah, this is how old I am. The Cure, Pixies, and REM are also in that mix.
Ooh. The Pixies is awesome.
Pixies is great.
That is good. Let's see. I now that of course everybody else is ponied up to the bar and paid, I can't pick one. You know what? If you give me a
It's
genre,
hard to pick one.
if you give me a
But-
genre, I can tell you this is my favorite genre.
But we all
Yeah,
did something.
Because now I'm thinking of every other band I could have said.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, just own it, Cyndi Lauper, and just go with it.
Oh man, yes, huge Cyndi Lauper fan.
Will, you know what I was singing today, like in my head all day?
What's that?
You know the that you like always sing? That was in my head all day.
I
today.
was
thinking of you.
driving. But in all honesty, if anybody who knows me is watching this, especially who's known me,
L7, I would say.
I'm a huge L7 fan, but I am still hands down Jimi Hendrix. I've told you about how
Oh, yeah.
crazy I was. I
I
was
forgot about that.
I was collecting Hendrix stuff and whatnot. I actually had a not a physical. I had a actual copy of his death certificate.
That's right. That was weird.
Yeah. So
I think that's why I blocked it out of my memory
It's like,
because
Yeah,
that has
but-
gone too far.
yeah, I was a really big Jimi Hendrix fan. So still am. I still am. But
That's
yeah.
fair. He's definitely worth being a fan.
Oh yes,
He's
very
pretty great.
much. And he's one of those types of people that has a ton of recorded material that people just don't know about because he owned his own recording studio. So
you
he would
can
just go
always
there.
be on the verge of hipster and be like, "But have you heard this song?"
Oh, totally, dude. I used to play. I used to do that so often. It's like, oh yes, I remember that recording. But have you got this Japanese import? So it's got the harmonica version, which there's a. And I'm not okay. I'm gonna stop
Mhm, mhm.
because there's a harmonica version of one of his songs that's fucking awesome. Anyway, all right, guys. I guess with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. I always do the recaps, and I get criticized for doing a terrible job.
Mhm.
Why don't you guys do it? What happened in the last episode? And I did rewatch the episode, so I do know what happened. So.
I'll start.
I've literally
Go
never
ahead.
criticized you for doing a bad job.
You're
I
the
think
only
you do
one,
a fine
Katie.
job.
Thank
Excuse?
you.
Excuse.
Okay, Wes too.
Eastus, the big thing that happened is they went down and Eastus contacted the higher planes using his one shtick, his main thing, which is divination.
Yeah.
And he was told that it was a bad idea to be down here. And so he said, let's leave, everybody. And he didn't. And as he said it to the backs of the people who were walking into the darkness, he said, okay, and he went back up and he tried to
Thank
find
you,
out
Joey
safely.
Dossel, for liking the stream.
Thanks, Joey.
Unfortunately, a part of his permission did come to pass with the parting of Sweet Gob, who was trying to, I guess, help out or whatever. He got splattered.
Yeah,
And
that's gonna go on. Yeah, that's his epitaph.
Sweet
Trying
Gob
to
or
help out
whatever.
or whatever.
Whatever.
No, he did
fried.
not leave Gob to die because there was no way for him to stop Gob from dying, because
Yeah.
he used all of his portent and everything abilities to keep Ziara from dying.
That's true. I got to point this
Yeah.
out. Eastus actually saved Zero's life, hands down. If he hadn't have thrown out those, what are they called? Pertinents? What
Like
are they?
four times.
Portent.
Portents. Yeah.
Like 4 times he saved her life.
Yeah, that's his best.
Maybe not 4. I'm exaggerating, but like 2 or 3 times.
Well, over the course of the
with
game,
2
maybe
or
4
3
times.
moves.
Yeah,
I'm
But
saying,
definitely
like,
twice. There was twice.
he did like 2 or 3 things that helped her stay
Mhm.
alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's where he left off. He was starting to write on the ground a message using illusory script, if he's able to before the goblins above come down.
Yeah.
Cub had no magic support.
Yeah, Lord Forth.
The best support is air, oxygen, and sunlight. Being above ground, I think, is the best support.
You don't find anything cool up above ground, though.
No, you don't.
What'd you find below it?
They haven't even begun the.
We found the sword we were looking for.
Oh,
You
I
think?
consider it a win then. I'm happy.
Yeah, you traded God's life for the sword. I mean, you should be happy with that. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, which is more replaceable? Let's be honest here.
Ouch.
That is so
Wow.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Wow. This is why I blame Will for
Uh.
Gob's death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this had been anybody else's backup character, I wouldn't be this blatant.
You kept attacking a 13 hit point backup character.
It was random in the order. Or as Clint Eastwood said in Unforgiven, I've always been lucky when it comes to killing folk.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So where did we leave off? We left off with you guys. There was like an invisible guardian that was down there that actually looked like, Adam hit the nail right on the head. It was a cross between Groot and Gumby, but it was an invisible creature of some sort that was down there. And then there was the golden energy ghost apparition things that they fought. And you guys defeated all that.
Star found a horse.
I found an undead
That's
horse.
true.
So it's like Gob's
An undead
already,
horse.
Can't ride Gob.
That's true. You
No,
know,
you can't.
when one door closes, another opens. So, and that's where you guys left off. You were right where the sword was, and you had just finished with destroying at least.
Thank you,
as far
Ralph
as you know.
Vickers, for following the stream.
Thanks, Ralph. Appreciate it. Where the sword is, and that's where you guys are at. You're literally in that room. The sword is still in the stone, because yes, come on, it's a magical sword. Of course, I'm going to put it in the stone.
But somebody got it out, no?
No,
No,
Not yet.
tried
Okay.
and tried, but it hasn't come out yet.
I
there's been
okay,
I think
cool.
4 or 5 tries. I know. I think Ollie's done it 3 times, right?
Ollie keeps going to it, and they keep having to call him back to fight the battle, and he go back and fight, then he'd go back to the sword again because he's so
Well, when you're that
called
valuable,
by it.
yeah, when you're that valuable, though, it's like you're constantly being pulled in different directions.
Oh yeah.
It's called perseveration.
Okay, so that is where we're going to pick up right there. So let me go ahead and take you guys back over to that map because I think I moved it. Okay, and there it is. Let's zoom in a little on this bad boy. And it did look like you guys had at least looked into every place on the map. Let's see. No, I can't use that music because it puts people to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
That's why
So it
Gob
looks
really
like,
died. He died in his sleep.
That's exactly what it was.
it looks like when I leveled up, it made my hit points back to full.
Yeah, I did mine to that too, but I always keep it in my
Um,
little character token as well. So
I
Gotcha.
don't remember how many hit points I have. So
This is
you wanna just-
how benevolent of a dungeon master I am.
know. Okay. Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and go ahead and take full hit points. Your spells and all that different stuff haven't you haven't rested to get any of that other stuff back, but because
Can I use arcane recovery?
yes, you can. I mean, you guys are out of combat. You're
Okay.
in
Yeah.
you're in that room, so by all means you can.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're saying I can just keep it at full, or do you
Yes,
want me to roll?
That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm saying.
Cool. Thanks.
Well, as soon as the combat's over, Ollie's straight back at the sword trying to get it out.
yeah, I take Gob and
Okay.
I ride my horse back to the stairs.
Ziara's dazed and confused, and like not in a fun way.
Okay. So let's
we're
go through. I'm going to go through the line here. Star, you start riding the horse to the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll take you to the stairs. You can't ride the horse up the
Well, I'd
stairs.
have to get off the horse and sort of lead it up the stairs if I could.
Yes, and actually, surprisingly, it'll fit.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Sorry, Eustace.
Wait, he's taking the horse about.
Yep. Of course, you knew he was going to do that, man.
Star, can you not remove things from the crypt, please?
And Michael, go ahead and give me a roll. Athletics.
Okay, athletics is it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Oh, damn.
And hero point again.
You somehow
That's
got
it.
it launched further into the stone.
Ollie, you're having the hardest
Right.
time at this thing. Okay. What is
It
Ziara?
is.
What is Ziara doing in all this?
Doesn't really know what's happening right now. Kind of just looking around, trying to get her bearings straight.
Yeah, Isis is like kneeling next to her. Like he was trying to ask if she's okay before.
She's
Right.
she's
All the
probably just
shit.
trying to reach for Eastus, like looking
Yeah.
for any kind of solace. Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, because she freaked out and had that thing that.
She got a little shifty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about that in the.
No, you guys didn't talk about that at all.
Yeah. Are you okay?
She'd be
I mean-
God,
That's a dumb question. I always thought that was dumb, but I realize now there's like not a whole lot else that you can say. You are alive.
she'll say, did I hurt anybody?"
No, just yourself. It looks like.
She'll nod.
You know, I think that maybe that thing that you hate saved your life too.
She'll
Some-
nod again,
Something to think about.
and literally probably just like collapse onto your lap or something.
Yeah.
Like collapse into you.
There. Um,
I feel awkward. I feel awkward.
he's like he's not used to like actually exchanging like human emotion.
Yeah, right.
There, you're alive. Wait, Star. Do not take
Stop.
that horse. Do not take that horse out of here.
And all you hear is the receding clip clop,
Clop,
clip
clop,
clop,
yeah.
clip clop. Okay, so now on this sword thing, I mean, Ollie's going to be able, of course, obviously. I mean, he's there and he's just going to be concentrating on it instead of just going roll.
You're the one who put it in a rock.
Yeah, I know.
And actually, the more
taking
frustrated he becomes, the more he starts to snarl and like just curse, and it's the whole side of Ollie that you've never really seen before. As he like takes out his hammer and beats on the stone, and
Surprisingly not surprised at all.
He doesn't have Connie, his talking horse, to help him out. Okay, so
Becoming more and more and more emotional throughout the whole thing.
if you are going to take out your hammer and hit the stone, go ahead and actually give me an attack roll.
Okay,
I'll help you.
thing.
I'll help you. I'll help everybody.
Actually, have to update my attack.
Adam, to answer your question from last week, she looked very canine.
Like American Werewolf. Oh, 25.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, so this is what happens, and really the only people that are there to see it are Shito, Ziara, and Eastus. So Ollie's just starting to get, and he's starting to curse and whatnot, and he gets the hammer out and he picks it up in a big two-handed swing, just bam! And when it hits, there's like a flash of blue light that it's like like a big old flash bulb goes off. There's the hitting of metal on stone, the big old clang, and it just like reverberates and echoes throughout the place. The stone that it's in, because it's sort of like, if you can imagine, sort of like a stone anvil, so to speak, but more squarish. It cracks right down the middle. The sword shifts, falls out, and hits the floor. And remember how I had said when you guys had first entered into this place, it was very abnormal because, for one, it smelled like spring. It smelled like wildflowers and honeysuckle and things along these lines.
I thought that was just my aftershave.
No.
Okay.
You could hear the sound of birds and a sound of a slight breeze, and that was the original music I had playing for it. Helped emulate that, and this is perfect music that we have now, because all that like spring feel outside goes away. All those sounds stop. The smells that you could smell, they're gone, and it's replaced with the wet, damp, moldy, old. You know how, like, if you ever walk into a room that has been shuttered for a long time and you can just smell the dust, the just layers of it. And
that happens after he pulls the sword out?
No, after he cracks.
He doesn't even pull the sword out.
Well, he cracks the thing. And
yeah,
the sword
after he
falls
cracked the stone and the sword slid over and it fell onto the floor, all that other stuff went away.
Isis is going to immediately stop whatever he was doing. He's still with ZR, but he's going to take out 4 cards. He's going to toss them up in the air, and they're going to land around him in each direction. And he's going to start casting Lehman's Tiny Hut around the 2 of them.
Okay. And how long does that take to cast? Not too long, right? Just full
10
action?
10 minutes.
10
It's a
minutes.
10-minute? Okay, so you go into that.
You have 11 on your card, but it's just 10.
It's 10 plus 1 minute.
We're going to go ahead.
That's a ritual. That's what a ritual is. It's like 10 minutes
Oh.
plus.
Plus whatever the normal part of it would be.
Yeah, I could cast it in a minute
yeah.
if I wanted to.
Yeah, but that's when it takes a slot. Yeah,
I get
you're
what
right.
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. The now we're gonna switch.
Thanks, Lord Gasumba, for hosting.
Hey, what's happening, Jay? You lead.
Leave the wizard in the tomb. Oh my gosh, so aggressive.
Lord Forth has been very upset. With-
Yeah, geez Louise.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He was Team Gob all the way.
He was.
So, Star, you lead. You've got Gob's bodies on the back of the horse still,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. You lead the horse up and out. It takes a little bit because you have to basically just help it navigate.
Yeah.
There's some parts where it's kind of tight, and it scrapes along the sides, and like leaves a little bit of skin behind. But
He doesn't notice.
He doesn't. Yeah, and basically, when you get up to the top, to the exit, all those goblins around, and they're you can see that they're busy putting on their weapons and putting on their armor, getting it cinched up, and getting their weapons together. You probably don't notice, but they're sort of like killing time. And when you come out, all the goblin chatter, it all dies down, when they see you. And then when the horse comes out walking, they all go, "Ooh."
See, the goblins appreciate it.
And they kind of back away a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that one
Who's
larger,
that dude? Yeah,
earwax, the one larger of the goblins, he like all the other ones is, he's kind of stunned, and then he comes up and goes, "You, big one," and he's got to like tear himself away from looking at the horse here. Where's the sword?
I don't know. Who knows about his god? And I point to Gob.
And then when you do that, then they recognize the fact that burnt husk that's on the back, because he got like fried. They all like go, "Oh, he's dead."
Who knows about his god? Who knows what to do
What
with
happened
his
to
body?
him?
Who knows what to do with his body?
We will take him. We will bury him as we will give him the rights.
No,
What
I'll
happened?
do it. I need to know what happened. We were attacked. Ghosts
You-
and other shit. I don't know what the fuck it was.
You can help. You were his servant. Go and gather wood.
How much?
Enough for a pyre. Not much. He's kind of small, but
All right, I'll go. Bringing the
Okay.
horse and Gob with me.
okay. And as you're leaving to go do that, you can hear a bunch of, and they start all talking. And at first it was kind of whispered, but then you can tell that they basically realize, oh yeah, he doesn't speak goblin.
Yeah.
And then they all start talking in normal voices, but you know they're talking like
On the
about
way
you.
out, I say there's nothing down there but death.
And a sword, which you didn't bring out.
I turn to him, and I still have my intimidation mask on.
Okay.
And now I've got an undead horse.
Yeah, you have to, but for like the intimidation helmet, you do have to activate it. So
Yeah. I activate it.
okay.
And I turn and I say, there's nothing down there but death. Don't talk to me about a sword. And then
Okay, give me a roll.
$15.
Roll again, because you get oh no, that's right.
I get a
That's right.
bonus,
That's right.
basically.
Yeah, it's not advantage, it's
Yeah.
like being an expert.
Yep.
Okay. It's effective. You can see where they all kind of, and the thing it is like they didn't want to go down there anyway. That's why
Right.
they were dragging their feet.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like, and then you like kind of hear it back. Yeah, but you didn't get it.
That's why-
the
that's
I
why
can't
you
let
went
you
down
have.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I can't let you have the last word, sort of thing going on. So, okay, so let's.
All right, I take my horse and go find.
It's gonna be hard to find wood. I mean, you're out in this is like the Scottish moor. There's not an awful lot of wood.
Mhm.
You will be able to find brush and different things like this. So I'm not saying you can't find anything. It's just gonna take a while. Okay, so okay.
It's okay.
Now, all right. Now we're gonna go back and downstairs. The sword's on the floor, Ollie.
Snatches it up just instantly. And as soon as he snatches it up, he immediately goes into his pose where he begins to bond with it. For the next hour, that's what he's doing. He's just sitting there, back to the wall.
Roll a saving throw. Roll a
and,
wisdom
that's-
saving throw.
That's his goal, right?
Do I
right
have my
then and there.
portents? Do
I
have
know
portents?
you used both of them.
I used okay. I just didn't know if when we leveled up we okay.
No,
5.
yeah. Okay.
And hero pointing it at 5.
Oh my gosh! The fates are deeming it so.
That's all right.
Now, is that okay? So you don't have any bonus in that at all. Okay.
No.
So you pick up the sword. You're like, yes. You pick it up. It's that, like I said, it's not metal, and it's the same stuff that Emmer Clawhammer's that spear is made out of. It is like obsidian, but we're again totally ripping off something else. It's got the stars and whatnot in it. Now, I don't know if I had said this when I described Soul Piercer to you, because that was what the name of that spear was. The stars and whatnot that are in the metal are not stationary. They move. So it's like a night sky. Like if you're looking in one spot in the night sky, you know eventually, the constellations, everything's moving. So that's the same thing with in this supposed star glass, what have you. You pick up that sword, you're like, yes, and as soon as you pick it up, a chill runs through your body. And it's not the kind of chill as if you're cold from the elements. It's a chill as if the warmth of your soul is being sucked out of your body. And you drop the sword. You're compelled and you drop it.
Okay. I would just snatch it back up with that 5. Not real wise there. So.
Again, you drop it again.
How much longer on my hut?
A little bit. Neither of those took very long.
Ollie, stop trying to pick up the sword. Please.
Playback. It's not yours.
Fine. I'm gonna give him one more chance to listen to what I have to say, before either the spell's done casting, or if he tries to pick up the sword again. Whatever happens first.
Okay. Now it was twice you tried to pick it up. You got the same exact feeling out of it both times. Wasn't pleasant. Like when you dropped it, you felt a residual sort of low blood sugar feel almost to you. Like you got kind of like the little all over shakes sort of going on. So you recovered quickly from it after you dropped the weapon, but it's still laying there.
Yeah,
it's calling to you, man.
Definitely gonna reach out for it again.
Okay, go ahead, give me a roll.
Doesn't really seem to even have much of a choice at this point, so.
Is he just going to do something? Is he going to stop casting?
Yeah.
We're waiting for the roll.
It came up. I got it. You got
Roll
it.
20 if you'd like to be a sponsor.
Oh, yeah. So what's Eastus going to do?
Oh, wow.
12.
Oh,
the 12 is my actual roll. I clicked it again.
Okay.
I didn't think it was working, but the 12 would be my actual roll there.
You did say anytime now. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. I mean, you're not out of hero points yet anyway. So
No.
Okay, so what was Eastus going to do when he attempts to pick it up this time?
Well, either I was going to do it, like, if he already tried to pick it up, then what happens to him when he tries to pick it up first?
Okay, so he picks it up again. With the 12, the same thing happens, and you drop it again.
All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to stop casting. The cards are going to fly back into my hand, and I'm going to step up in front of Ollie with my hands up and say, "You have to stop."
Ziara's gonna get up and be like, Eastus, what's going on?
Well, you would have seen all that,
Between
Sierra.
me.
I know, but she's like not. She doesn't know what's happening. She doesn't know why
Gotcha.
he's telling him to stop. She doesn't know why he's like the bad vibe he's getting. Like why she's getting such a bad vibe. I'm sorry, I'm not being clear.
No, I got you.
Ollie, please. Just stop.
I love the dramatic pause. He
just
goes for it.
just continues to matter of fact, he's on his hands and knees at this point, scrambling for it, snarling to get back.
Hypnotic pattern. Create a twisting pattern of colors that weave through the air inside of 30 feet cube. Within range, the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated, has a speed of 0, and the spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of... Oh, so he doesn't get an additional save afterwards.
Nope.
Ooh,
Wow.
That's pretty potent. All right, give us a wisdom save for that. I take it 10 does not make it.
No, it does not.
I
Okay.
need to make one as well, or no?
No, I'm aiming it in front of.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Hold on a sec. You can always
30
shake her. You can always
30
shake
foot.
her up.
30-foot cube in front of me, but I can also wake her up if.
Yeah, let's just say it got her, because that's the... I don't want to get into the mathematics of it, and then afterwards
Okay.
you just shake her up.
What do we gotta do? We got a wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You might make the saving throw even. Go ahead.
Probably not.
19, you made
Yeah.
a saving throw, so you're
Okay.
good. Okay. So Ollie's there. He was on his hands and knees, and then he was reaching for the sword again. And when you cast it, and I take it, it's like...
I just go enough, and there's just a flash, and I cast it. Ciara, without touching the sword, can you move it away from him, please?
She'll take her long sword and
push it
with it.
away.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can move it with your sword. Sure.
Cool.
And nothing happens or anything along those lines. Okay, we're going to switch back up top. Stars going around. You're picking up, going up to some like bushes and hacking them up, pulling them out, and gathering what you can in this sparse landscape.
Is there like a cart or something?
No, there's your guys' horses.
The goblins don't have anything?
No, they don't actually. They carried everything with them because they're only here for a sword. They're not like going to be moving. They weren't anticipating. And besides that, they got the really, really big goblin, the ogre-sized goblin. So
Okay.
that's their cart. So, but so stars going out. Like I said, it's pretty sparse. So you're having to range further and further around from the barrow. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
$15.
15. Okay. Hold on one second here. And I didn't get any of my good stat blocks ready. Hey, Adam, why don't you tell everybody out there in TV land about all the good stuff they can find right here on the channel?
Well, other than Greyhawk Adventures, which you're currently watching, we also have on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Return to Sector 1. It's not Sector 1 anymore. We've already been to Sector 1. Now we've returned to it. And we're sort of toward the end, I think, right? Is this... It's a shorter campaign, like halfway through. What would you say?
We're probably about 3 episodes away from it being completed.
Okay. Do we know what's happening then after Wednesday? We don't know yet.
It's very likely that Vampire's going to make an appearance back for another run.
Oh, cool. So those of you who remembered Windy City Kindred, I know Wes remembers that. Or I would hope.
Right?
It's like another life.
I mean, he was in it, but you never know.
And then on Fridays, join us also at 9 p.m. Eastern Time as we play through the original Dragonlance modules, but in 5e and using all original characters. KD is in that one. For those of you who watched our Marvel superhero show, Kem-chan is in that one. Even if you didn't watch it, he's still in it, but you don't know who that is otherwise. Will is not Will DM, he's Will.playa in this game. And we're getting pretty close to being done with the first module, Dragons of Despair, and then move on to Dragons of Flame, because Despair wasn't bad enough.
Right?
And it's been fun watching these guys make all of the wrong decisions.
But yet it's still working out fine.
It's still working out fine. But yeah, you've
taken
made
a little bit.
not really the wrong decisions, but you've made life a lot more difficult for yourselves every time, without fail.
Okay. I am ready. Okay, so I just need to make a check here. Ooh, okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. So this is going to be, I'm probably going to have to pull up another map.
We can't just do it down in this other map somewhere.
Yeah, why not? Let's do that. We'll do that.
We're going to do all of the DLs, all of the if you're talking about all of the modules, that's the goal, yeah.
Yeah. How many modules are there?
There's a bunch, right? Isn't there like 10?
It's more than that. It's like
13, I think, right?
Yeah, but
13?
one of the modules isn't actually a module. DL5 is actually like a source book. So there's 12
Mine says
altogether.
10.
There's
12
altogether.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
But
so
we may not hit everything in each one of the modules, though. We may. It
true.
depends on where you go. You might skip through them.
So we're going to go over here to the bottom corner.
By the
so right
burial
down-
mound.
Yeah, bloop, right there.
Hold on, let me move my dude. I still can't move my horse, but we know it's there.
Yeah, let me see if it's still not letting me do that.
I don't really need it right now, probably.
Yeah, it won't let me let anybody else control it. I guess they do that for you have to buy our shit purposes. No. You know what I can do?
I'll make my own horse.
Fucking A, they can't
What is
hold
it
me
called?
down.
A war horse?
It's a war horse.
Is it
Here,
undead? I could just pull this out. Oh, a war horse skeleton?
Yeah, here I'm just gonna.
No.
There it is. Here,
Did he
here.
pop out? Or no?
I've got one. I got one.
Yeah, I wasn't able to bring him out.
Oh, that's really cool.
Where is it?
I'm bringing
It's
it.
all right.
It's coming. There it is, right there. And let me go ahead and controlled by. There we go. Okay, it's right there. You can control it. Can you
Okay.
see it?
Yep. Oh, is this where I am over here?
Yep. Okay, so you're going around now. I take it you're walking the horse.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, because you're putting all the stuff onto it as
Mhm.
well as carrying Gob's body.
And Connie would be happy to help, especially when she realized or understood what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't
Are
know
you
that I
gonna go-
would have understood to tell her that, though.
Well, I mean, as soon as she saw Gob's dead body and heard the goblins talking about it, and
Okay.
she would definitely have came over and in mourning and started helping. However,
Okay. Now, if you go over by the horses, all the other horses immediately start to get panicked,
Mhm.
and they're backing away
Yeah.
from the undead horse. Connie's smart, so that's not affecting Connie. But
Sounds
here
like the other
comes-
horses are smarter in this case.
yeah, maybe. So, I mean, Star's looking every day a little bit more like the anti-paladin that he's becoming. So now he's got the undead steed with him. So is she still going to help?
Yes.
Okay. So
Because
as
she know that Ollie likes him, so no matter what she might be thinking, she'll help.
Okay. So Connie starts following you then as you're doing what you're doing.
Okay.
And helping out and amazingly, because like kind of could like hoof and like knock brush up and stuff along these lines. So as you guys are doing that and you're going along, you see a nice little bunch of shrub at the top of, because remember, it's not all flat, it's kind of it's rolling, moorish type area, and you go up to this one walk up to this clump of brush, and as you get up there, you're cresting it and you're seeing down the other side of the hill. And as you come up and you see the other side of the hill, you see 30 Two Moon Tribe guys.
Oh, great.
And with the Two Moon Tribe guys is a gray-skinned elf.
Mm.
And as soon as you come up, cresting up, and they all just like look up. It's like you caught him. You know what I mean? They're all like, oh, and they look up, and the elf just looks at him and goes, "That's one of them sons of bitches right there. Get him." And all the Two Moon Tribes pull out clubs and go, "Whoa!" And they just bum rush the show. Okay, let's go back into the burrow.
Does Star recognize the gray-skinned elf? And is it full elf? Do we?
No.
And is it a gray elf or just a gray-skinned elf?
Gray-skinned elf, not a gray.
So it's not a gray elf.
Correct. It is a gray-skinned elf. Dark gray hair, light gray skin. No, he's never met this guy, actually. He was in a little clip in the series.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
But nobody saw him. Nobody saw him.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're back down in the burrow. And you've moved the sword away from Ollie. How long what's the duration on that spell?
A minute.
It's a minute. Okay. So after you're moving that out, what are you going to do?
Would it fit in one of our bags?
No. It's not. It's bigger than a long sword. Well, it's a great sword is what it is. So I was about to say, it's bigger than a long sword, but you could use it two-handed. Just describe a great sword. So it's big.
I can use my mage hand, my telekinetic mage hand, to pick it up and carry it.
You totally can. And even through your telekinetic mage hand, you can tell the weight of objects in which by the pull on the spell that's connected to you. It's surprisingly light for as large as it is. So you're able to pick it up with your mage hand. Then what are you going to do?
Leave.
Okay.
Come on, Zira.
Okay. So you guys hurry up and get out of the go up the stairs, and as you come out,
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not gonna leave.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go towards the exit, but then I'm gonna go around to here where I I'm gonna go around to here instead.
Oh, okay. Down where that I gotcha. Okay, so you go down there.
And I'm just gonna hunker down.
Just gonna hunker down there. Okay, go ahead and move your token. And ZR, are you going with him?
Yeah, I was just about to say ZR would follow.
Okay.
So would Ashido.
Okay. So you guys are all there. You leave poor Ollie all by himself. All right, let's move this draft horse token out of there. Sorry, Ollie. Okay. Well, with that having been said, let's remove all those turns. And you can put Connie into this too, Michael. I'm assuming Connie's not going to just bolt.
Right.
If she were smart, she would.
Connie wins.
Yeah. New plan against the Two Moon Tribe. Connie, go get him.
Connie needs to sit down and roll over.
Yeah. Just roll down the hill.
Roll down the hill. We win. Level up to 6.
Yeah. So these are they're coming from this way?
I haven't finished.
Okay.
Hey, Connie's going to be wherever Star is. So.
Yeah, I'm putting her token right next to him. Okay. I just need to move that. Okay. All right. Don't worry about the ones that are to the north. This is just the first wave here.
Does the this dead warhorse have the same AC and hit points and stats
Correct.
as a regular warhorse?
Yes. For all intents and purposes, it's the exact same.
Now, just to put this out here, Connie does have a lance strapped to her side. If Star wanted to borrow it.
I don't think Star knows how to use it.
I'm a
Oh, he's
fighter.
a fighter, right?
He is. He is.
How hard is it? Point with the stab.
Pointy end goes
Yeah.
into. Now these guys, remember these are the Two Moon Tribe guys, so they're dressed like Highlanders and they've got their painted faces. The top half is black and the lower half of their face is painted white, and they go charging. Let's roll for those guys. Let's see what kind of bonus.
So they were right there?
Yeah, they were there, like they were there, and it's not like they're sitting around playing cards and stuff. They were all like hunkered down low, and it's like they were waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Also,
it's like
we are on their turf right now.
oh yeah.
Like we're not. It's not like.
And remember when
they
you
came out of
guys
nowhere.
were first coming here and you rolled the random encounter and then nothing happened, but you rolled perception checks?
No.
You guys remember that?
I think we all failed them, right?
You did.
Yeah.
You didn't see
I
the Two
remember
Moon
that.
Tribe lookouts that had spotted you at that point in time. Oh. Okay, so let me go
Thank
ahead.
you, Castle
and-
Entertainment, for subscribing.
Hey, Carlos, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, brother. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in the correct order because Connie's about to fuck some shit up. Okay, there it is. What's Connie gonna do?
Assuming she sees it, she will definitely give a very loud whinny and then yell in Goblin that there are people attacking or creatures attacking, or if she knows what tribe they are, she'll announce the tribe. But basically, she'll tell them that there's enemies coming
Okay,
Is anybody
just
close
as
enough to
loudly
hear?
as she can.
Well, there's not an awful lot out here. So basically what I'm going to do, this is kind of hard. Let's see. What would be a good simulation for that? I think I should just roll their perception. I'm going to give the goblins a collective perception. And hold on a second.
I mean, she's yelling in goblin. She's not
right, exactly
yelling in horse. So.
Well, and the thing was, I got it. You guys had just been moving farther out, and it wasn't right next to the camp where this occurred. So, oops, wrong guy. Let's see. Which of the goblins? Let's go with.
If this is all the scale, it's only 40 feet away.
No, it is not the scale.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
No, we decided on this as opposed to going and getting a whole different map.
Got you.
So this is like
I missed that. I'm sorry.
2 maps away, actually.
Got you.
Okay, so Michael, I will have you do the roll. Roll me a d20. This is going to be for the perception of the goblins, because they're over there talking with 12. Okay, that's good. Okay. That will, let's see here. Now let me roll something just to see. Okay, got it. All right. So she says,
does it look, so when she does that, does it look like any of them notice?
you're out of sight of the barrow.
Then, all right, then she would motion to Star and whatnot to head back towards them, and take a few steps that way, look back, take a few steps that way. That would
Just
be her
run.
actual action.
Just go.
Well, she's trying to get you to come with, and if you go, then she'll go.
It's like Lassie, you barking at
Welcome.
Jimmy. Come on.
Welcome, Michael. Hey, it's not easy, is it?
Okay. All right. What's you're next on the hit parade, Star? What are you doing?
So I'm not directly next to any of these guys. Like, how far away are they?
They're going to be on you at the end of your next
Right, but how far away are they right now?
12 feet, 15
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Because they were just on the other side of the roll in the hill.
Yeah.
They were basically screening themselves from any prying eyes from over by the barrow.
Which one is the elf?
He's way in the back.
That's good.
You always send the pawns in first, man. Come on.
All right. Is it an?
Not to mention, I've already killed one of your people. You don't want me to kill both of them, do you? I mean, he's getting so close to being an anti-paladin.
I haven't done it besides wearing a lot of garb and intimidating one shopkeeper.
Amongst other people.
Well, and some goblins.
I have faith in you, Adam, is what I'm trying to say. I should say have faith in Star.
What does it take to hop on a horse?
An action.
It'd be your action, but you'd still have your
Actually, isn't that still half movement?
I would let him take his action, and then he would have the move of the horse. I mean, or no, you might be. It would be considered a move action.
For who?
Good question. I don't know. Let's check that.
It's under mounted combat.
Yeah. Well, why don't you? Okay. Michael's going to check that. Thank you. What's your intention? To just jump on the horse and then ride, or are you gonna jump on the horse, try to attack somebody, and then
ride the other direction?
Okay. Either way, you're able to do it because you're not using your movement. It's the movement of the horse is what ends up happening. And you didn't roll for the horse. We're just going to say
it's half your speed. It's half of your half of your movement speed to mount or dismount.
My personal movement speed.
Correct.
Yes.
So all right. So then
now this is the way that mounts work. You can either and you'll have to do this because this is not an intelligent animal. So essentially, your and
my action would be to make this thing move.
I'm not making it your action. Although, you know what? You're not trained in riding, are you?
No.
Okay. Because basically, like what I say, like with Ollie's a trained knight. There's no reason a whole action should be.
I just want to know what I can do. I don't
So,
even care what it is.
well, it's basically your bonus action would be, but you're untrained, so it is your action to command the horse to do something.
Right. Okay.
So you still have it. It was just your movement to get up on it.
Right. And then I'm going to ride 60 feet back toward the wherever the entrance to the temple was.
Okay, back to the Borrow Mount.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. None of these guys are mounted.
Right. That's what I figured.
Okay. So.
And I say, Connie, let's go. And
then Connie's already up there looking at you saying, let's go. Okay.
Like I said, as soon as you take off, she'll take off. So.
Okay, you go riding back. Mm-hmm. Let's go back downstairs. All right. If Eastis and Zira wasn't going to do anything else, we're going to say, of course, the effects of the spell then wear off on Ollie. And what's going on, Ollie? I would assume he would be able to see everything that transpired in front of him while he was dazed.
So.
Yeah, I think so. It didn't say anything about it. So yeah. So you saw what happened.
He's very, very angry at that point, staggering to his feet, making sure he's got his warhammer, smashing a few walls as he goes, snarling, yelling about traitorous thieves.
Every once in a while, my precious comes out. It's
yeah, pretty much. He's about to hear just about as mad as could possibly be.
Ashido will pop out over here. No, I lied. Pop out over here and look at Ollie and kind of like do one of those with his head and kind of like lead him up the stairs to try to get him away from the sword.
Okay. So, ping that again. He's going to come up to over here. Is that what you're saying?
Basically within eye shot of Ollie, and then once he catches his glance, he'll kind of like jerk his head, much in the same way that Connie did it for Star just now. Like he's going to do the same thing to Ollie and be like, "Come on, follow me up the stairs."
Okay, we are not, because I went ahead and I got rid of the turn order.
I'm assuming the Two Moon Tribe are following, though, are they?
They didn't right away. Like they got you. What happened is you guys start riding away. They get to the top of that hill, right? And they're like, shaking their fists at you, sort of thing. But they didn't all start rushing after you. They seem to be collecting and they talking. You see a bunch of them turn around. You can see like they're asking somebody what to do. Is basically it.
Okay. I want to keep like a 60-foot distance in between us.
Okay, so you're gonna
but not any
them.
further.
Okay. So you're gonna pace them is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. We'll come back to that. But what I want everybody to do is, because we've got multiple things going on in multiple locations, even though some of them are not going to be considered actual combat, everybody roll and get on the initiative order, and we're just going to use it as a tracker so that we can keep everything orderly and get everybody taking their turns and what have you. Okay, so we're just going to start at the top of the order and go down. So, Ziara, you're just chilling in there, hiding over.
Alanistas.
Okay, so, all right. I'm assuming Connie is staying pace with Star.
Yep.
Okay. The goblins are like,
And if
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
we-
goblins,
They
I'm
heard-
yelling over to them as well. I don't know if I. Can
oh,
see
that's
them
right.
yet.
They did
They
hear.
did hear.
That's right. So the goblins are doing something that none of the characters can see at the moment.
Okay.
All right, Star.
Can I see the goblins out here?
No, it's going to be if you were to move another 60 feet,
Okay.
basically one more turn worth of movement, you would be able to get to those low rising hills. Because remember, the barrow was in a basin,
Okay.
so there was high ground all around.
Yep. That's fine. Can I? Is it possible to hold if my action is moving this horse? Hold it to see if the Two Moon tribe move closer or further away,
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
keep that. I want to keep that distance. So if they move further away, I want to move in that direction. If they move closer to us, I want to move further back. If that makes
Gotcha.
sense. And that
You're
in the
just-
same amount of space.
Yeah, you're reconning. You're
Yeah.
scouting them up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They were scouting me, and now it's my turn.
Okay. All right. Eastus.
I want to move my mage hand with the sword into this crevice.
Gotcha. Okay. You're able to do so.
Um,
Give me a stealth roll.
I don't want to set it down yet
Okay.
to avoid that very.
Gotcha. Then
Um,
it is wide enough for you to be able to do that without needing a roll.
Okay.
That it?
Mhm.
Okay. Two Moon. You ride off a little bit, stop, turn around, or looking. You see them all start to gather up there, and then you can. It looks like they're taking some orders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they all start trotting in mass toward what appears to be like they're trotting towards you.
Okay. So again, I'm just going to keep my distance, and
Okay, so basically what will
so
end
if they
up
move,
happening
if
is
they move 30 feet, I move 30 feet. If they double their act, there's 60.
They're
I'll
gonna-
move 60. So.
they're going to move their 60 because they're
Okay.
just moving. You will move that 60 in response. Moving that 60 in response puts you in vision of the Barrow Mound now,
Mm-hmm.
and you're another 60 feet away from the Barrow Mound, though.
Okay.
But when you get to that, you can see the goblins that are down there are all they were already weaponed up, but you can see they've taken up like a defensive ring
All right,
around on the top of the barrow, around the hole.
good. Okay.
So
And I just yell out, "They're on their way."
I'm gonna come over here. Let's move some of these goblins, shall we? Let's do that. So we got the big. Whoa, that's right. It's still on that. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the big guy. We got these little dudes around, and I've got some really cool art for the goblins. I won't zoom in, Adam, if you want to.
I will zoom in.
I am still moving some of them, but kind of cool looking. Okay.
So I'm like over here, or am I down below?
You basically just leave your token because remember this isn't to scale
Yeah,
or anything.
yep.
So yeah, just where you're at right there is fine.
Okay.
You're just one full movement away from being down amongst the goblins.
Okay. And I still can I see the gray skinned elf yet, or no?
Yeah, well, roll me a perception.
Okay. $12.
12. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah,
Oh,
you see
there he is.
glimpses of them. Yeah, he's not right there, and then he's like
He's-
he's like there.
okay.
He's amongst them.
Now, and all the other Two Moon tribes are human, though, yeah?
Yeah, they're Two
Yeah.
Moon Tribe. They're all human. Okay, all right, Ashito.
Yeah, like I said, he's gonna just kind of be like trying to get Ollie to follow him upstairs.
Okay, so you're for right now. We'll say because you're on your first one, you moved, so we're gonna put you there where you're. Did like yips at Ollie?
Kind of like moves his head, like, "Come on, this way,
Come on, fella.
Okay.
come on, guy."
Unless you want to say other ways, Ollie, I will say that you see him, and I take it that Ashito will hold his action to essentially do the same thing that that Star's doing, like keep pace with, like, hey, you gonna follow me? So, okay. So
Okay.
does Ollie notice Ashito then?
Somewhere deep down in some subconscious level, he might notice. Yeah. I'm actually gonna roll a d6 and decide what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go right ahead.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do one of these things right here.
Nice.
No matter
3.
what, roll
I'm going to the
continued
bottom of the
progress.
screen.
Dead.
All right.
Yeah, to the bottom of the screen. Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And I get down to here, and then
If he
I'm
starts
at
doing
the-
that, Ashido will start like yipping and being like, "No,
At
no,
the
no,
end.
no,
No, up
bro.
here, buddy. Up here.
Come up here, buddy."
Okay. I will
And
say
I
this
get down
much.
to here, and I just turn, and I just incomprehensible spewing of profanity. You don't even like possessed. We'll just say exorcist. Pea soup spewing out.
Is Ollie able to? Does Ollie still have his light?
I would
He still has
assume
his
it
sword.
lasts.
Or his shield, yeah.
Yeah, and that lasts for hours. So,
Okay.
I will say this, Ishito, you have the ability, because you were holding your move action, to move and stay in front of him. If you want,
Yeah.
Ishito could be down in there.
Totally. He totally would do that. He totally would be like, "No, no, no," like yipping at him, like trying to prevent him from going down.
Okay, are you going to get that close to him though?
No, you stay like within 5. Sorry, I didn't mean for him to end up like that.
He's like
Um,
humping his leg there.
No, no,
Okay.
Like 5 feet, giving him room, but trying not to let him get past him. But obviously, he seems like he did. So
Okay. So Madman Ollie comes in. And we're at the top of the order again. Ziara. Ollie came in spitting, as he said, pea soup. So it's like a full-on almost, and I'm not saying this to make fun or anything, but it's like a full-on like Tourette's outburst.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know what Ciara would do. I don't think she would know what to do. I feel like she would just kind of be like, she's gonna hold her action. I don't know. She'll be ready to to intervene if a fight breaks out.
In what manner?
How do you mean? In what manner intervene? In what
Correct.
manner?
Mhm.
Okay. Physical, like she won't use her sword or anything like that. She'll try to like hold them or something.
Like grapple him to like
Yeah,
bear hug him to keep him
yeah.
from doing something?
Either
Okay.
one of them, I'm saying. Like if either one of them start fighting, she'll try to hold one of them back.
Either or.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Eastus goes after him, or if
Yes.
Ashido goes after him, she's going to attempt to, whoever's the aggressor, to pull them away.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, Connie is keeping step with Star. Still, I take it? Michael?
That's for you, Michael.
Oh, yes. Yes, he continues, or she continues to just ride along.
Okay,
Maybe a few canters ahead, but not.
right. Okay, the goblins are just there, holding their action. Star,
Is there
what are
a
you gonna do?
place to hook a 30-foot chain onto Connie?
Oh wait, question. Can we hear them upstairs?
Not
Just-
really.
No. Okay.
like a clothesline maneuver.
Yeah. Well, she was wearing a saddle, so
Yeah, there's a saddle horn. If you want to, with all your infinite years of riding skill under your belt, I'm sure Star would be able to pull such a maneuver off.
and explaining it in Goblin. Too bad you didn't spend some time to learn Goblin.
Yeah, too bad.
Right. So
Had a Goblin.
He doesn't understand. He kind of doesn't understand common.
Not really.
Nope.
I mean, she can sort of get it, but no, she speaks Goblin.
All right. Well, I'm trying to get Connie to understand what I want to do. I'm not gonna.
I mean, she understands horse commands, but as
I don't.
trained as a horse, but
now the two moon tribesmen are coming at you.
Yeah.
They're not stopping. So like they don't go, whoa. He's talking to the horse. Hold on. So they don't stop.
Yeah, well, they don't. They can keep going while they talk. They don't have to.
I'm continuing.
They can, Connie can walk and chew gum at the same time. Don't know about Star, but
what would it do? What would it take to? Would that be an action to, or a bonus action to clip? I'd have to unclip from Gob and then clip to
tie it up to Connie's horn and all that to start what you're thinking about doing.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now, dude, that is not going to work.
that was.
You are not, for one. You don't have that level of coordination between you and a horse that doesn't understand you. It's not going to happen. Not before you are overwhelmed by a bunch of two moon tribes that are going to show you the folly of your ways.
Will does not subscribe to the rule of cool here, Chad.
No, not in situations where it makes no sense. No, I don't.
What do you mean doesn't make sense? I'm a gladiator. This would be something that the gladiators would do.
What part of Connie don't speak no common?
Well, again, I'm not saying that it would be an easy
you
thing
don't
to pull
ride
off.
horses. You don't know how to ride horses.
I know how to ride a horse. I'm just not that. I'm not like super skilled at it. But I mean,
you know
I can
how
ride
to.
it.
Trust me, there's a difference between, and Michael can back me up on this. There's a difference between casually riding a horse and riding a horse in maneuvers.
Right.
And
Technically,
that's a
all
big
I would
difference.
be doing is casually riding 30 feet away from Connie into a horde of tribesmen.
Yeah. So now that we've established that won't work,
Clotheslining them in a cool fashion with a iron chain.
And an explosion in the background, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. I was just
If you
gonna say,
want.
in the future, what I'll say is,
Then I jump onto the bottom of the helicopter as it's flying.
And I go,
Right? I'll just go. If it's gonna work, I'll just go dun 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 dun. Dun. Then you know to proceed forward.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep. How far now? If we keep moving in this fashion, how
What?
far are we now away from the goblins?
You one more full move and you're with the goblins.
Okay. Then I'm gonna turn around.
Okay, so you're gonna go down to the goblins, then turn around.
Yeah.
There. Okay. All right. So go ahead and you can put your tokens amongst the goblins however you wish.
Come on. Like right in here. Or actually right in here.
Okay.
So I can
Gotcha.
get a better beat on my buddy.
Oops. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I kind of hid myself behind.
I'm just
There's
moving.
no way I'd be hidden behind that goblin.
No. There we go. I had to move it out of the way a little bit there. God dang this horse. Get out of there. Remove these guys. Okay. Now move your horse back. There you go.
Now Connie's
All right.
also riding the
Yes.
skeleton horse.
Yeah.
Everybody, hop on.
Like a Scooby Doo episode.
He doesn't feel a thing, guys. Everyone can climb on. He won't notice.
Okay. Eastus.
do I? So, I learned that the other things were Fae.
Correct.
Do I get the impression that what's happening to Ollie is like Fae related, like possession related?
I don't know. What kind of vibe is he getting off of that, Michael? That's kind of a hard one to discern. I mean, there's there's no visible features or anything going on, right?
It doesn't seem to be Fey related exactly. I mean, he's not a cleric, so he probably wouldn't.
There's nothing.
Well, I mean, so
all the effects that were going on in the barrow itself have pretty much stopped. Oof, they're done.
Right. I mean, like, am I getting the impression that it's from what he did, or from the sword?
That's
what I mean.
Really hard. I don't think you'd be able to tell because there's no visible cues. There's no visible markers giving it away. There's not like a wisps of smoke in between the two, but you do know that he seemed agitated at first, but he didn't like start going into this until he was grabbing the sword. So I would think that it would seem that this might be an effect of the sword on him. I mean, totally to the casual observer, that's totally what it would look like.
Can I do an Arcana check?
No, there's not enough cues to give it away.
Okay.
It's sort of like looking at a crystal ball that's laying on a table and discerning who used it last.
Well, I mean, that you picked an interesting example for Isis specifically.
Right?
It's like that kind of would be like
that is true. You do have the divination aspect of it. I mean,
it's okay if I can't do it, that's fine. But I do already know that he can be charmed.
Totally. I mean, it could be any number of things.
No, I mean like he's able to be charmed by me.
Right. I mean, let's think about it. It's essentially for everything that just went down. You think the sword did something to him,
right?
I mean, because that's exactly what it looked like. What happened? So,
so I'm just going to stand up, and I'm just going to say, Ollie, I really think that you should calm down.
Suggestion. It's a good use of it. Where's the save? That's a will save, isn't it?
Is it a wisdom save again?
Yeah, target must make a wisdom saving throw. I do believe that fails.
What is with all these 12s and 5s?
Yeah, I know, right? You're getting ready for what's about to happen topside.
I guess.
We're working that stuff out of there. Okay, so that would work. I'll allow you to interpret that, Michael, how that's going to play out for him, because the suggestion spell's gonna work.
All right.
How?
Calm down.
Paper and gets a pipe.
Swings just a huge swing into the wall, blasts some chunks off of the wall even with his hammer. Turns and says, like, you did this. And kind of slumps up against the wall for a moment. And then looks up again and says, it was your fault. And then he begins to bawl, crying, tears.
Now this I kind of expected.
And with that,
like blubbering tears, just like inconsolable, just continuing kind of the same rant as before, but now like he's calmer. He's calmed down some.
And he's just once again going to go. He's not going to move. He's going to go there. It's okay.
And with that, we're going to take our quick midway break. So anybody who needs to go get your snackages and your beverages, I did it right again.
You did it wrong that time.
Oh, did I? Yay! And refill your beverages, what have you. We will be back momentarily to see what happens next. I'll kinds of drama.
We'll be right back.
them in my freezer too.
And we're going to let you guys imagine in your mind's eye what Will has in his freezer.
Yeah, go ahead, put it down into into the
And
comments.
we are back. And
Yeah,
It has to do with a color.
it does. That's your hint. All right. Okay, let's pick right back up. Eastus had just taken his turn. Okay, so now we're going to... And that was it, right? Eastus didn't have anything else to do at that point? He's not going to run for it or something?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Two Moon Tribe. All right.
my action was moving the horse, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Two Moon, they all start running up, and basically they form up right before the goblins. So let me just I didn't got to go through all that anyway. Okay, so they come up, get up in front of the goblins, and the gray-skinned elf screams, shouts something over to the goblins in Goblin. Now, of course, Connie can understand this, okay, but I'm not going to say what it is. Connie will know, and I guess I could just type it in the chat. So whisper it. So it's /W or W /, right?
/W space and then the username.
Okay. And that's...
Join us
Okay.
Wednesday night for Return to Sector 1 here at 9 p.m. And on Fridays, Dragonlands, the classic modules played in 5e with all new characters.
Squire. It's not bringing it. Normally, it just brings it all up. And it's the one that's in, you type in the name that shows in your, whatchamacallit, right? So I got to type in Squire Ollie Moore. Otherwise, it won't take it.
Yeah, well,
Correct?
it's just Squire in my case. You
Okay.
go /W space SQ, it'll pop up Squire. You can just
Okay,
click on Squire.
It is
and
popping
then
up with
it'll-
that. Got it. Okay.
This is a long message.
Mhm.
Had to
It was
make
the
sure
best
there
of
was-
times. It was
Yeah,
the worst
I know.
of times.
Well, I got a backspace. I'm not going to write that now.
Oh.
And it's half my movement to
The
get off this
age of
damn
wisdom.
horse, right?
It was the age of foolishness. The epoch of belief. The epoch of incredulity. The season of light. The season of darkness. The spring of hope. The winter of despair. And that's the end of the Google blurb.
Yeah.
I know it's like half a page though, so
Okay. Yes, it's half your move to Mountain Dismount.
Okay.
So, okay, so the gray-skinned elf shouts over something in Goblin to the goblins. Earwax responds back. Geez, I'm gonna have to write this whole conversation out to Ollie. All right.
Why don't I just take my headset off? Can I do that? Because this is not good TV.
I was literally about to be like, do you want me to just pop my headphones
Yeah.
out?
You know
and
what?
then you can like wave when we're ready to come back.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's not TV, but I agree with you. So,
You know-
why don't everybody just take their headphones off? I'll give you the universal okay when you can put them back on.
Cool.
So, okay. So, essentially, you read what the first message was. He says, essentially,
yeah.
we're here for the card wielder named Eastus. Hand him over to us. Everything will be fine. And then he says back, the goblin, Earwax, is like, he talks amongst themselves. It's like, well, they're not here for anything about the sword. It's like, why would they be? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, well, what do we get for them? They start bartering. And essentially what the elf says is like, well, you've got a choice. I'll give you, because they're squabbling over the price. He says he'll give him 50 gold for him. And he says, and that's it. Otherwise, we'll just come down there and take them from you. You do it the hard way or the easy way. Earwax goes, all right, let me get him. He's down in the barrow. And then that's where that'll shut off.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, in
I
some
forgot
cult,
that I can read lips, so I like actively had to like look away. I didn't forget that I could read lips, but I forgot that I could read lips. No, I didn't.
What's
I
happening? How can I understand what they're saying?
Right. Okay. A little slower. Right. No. No.
No, I started seeing, and then I was like, oh, yeah, right, I can do that. So,
Hey, Ashito, it's your turn down there.
Ashido was going to cast Charm Person, but since it looks like Eastus got that covered, he's just gonna look to Eastus and like in a foxy way.
A foxy way, like wink. He'll wink at him like a fox since he's a fox.
Well,
Dogs can wink. Foxes can wink.
they sure can.
Yeah. Oh no.
So
Totally.
he'll just kind of be like, "Okay, got it covered, great," and he'll just kind of like back off and stand next to ZR again.
Okay. Cool. All right. Ollie.
Just continuing, kind of slumped onto the floor now. Just, becoming a very pitiful sight, really.
Aw.
Poor guy. He needs his horse.
I'm glad I'm not here to witness this. This is embarrassing.
Okay, Ziara.
Well, Ziara will say exactly that. She'll be like, "Hey, Ollie, would you feel better if you went up to see Connie?"
And he does say her name a few times over and over and over again.
So she'll gently walk over and kind of like help him up if he does.
Okay, it's kind of compliant, yeah. As a matter of fact, you notice that his hammer even slips out of his hands and crashes to the ground.
Oof. All right. Well, she'll pick that up and like walk with him and start leading him upside and kind of like give Eastus a look like maybe we should head up there. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. And she'll start guiding him up as far as, I don't know, wherever that 30 feet is, like here-ish.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, what's Connie doing? Speaking of
Looks
Connie.
at Star and says, God, I wish you could speak a language.
What are the goblins in the
sorry,
ranks? What are the goblins that are in the rank back there? Goes, "Look, you speak goblin. It's a horse. Hey, that horse can speak. It's speaking goblin. Oh, and it's their
But
turn.
no, just kind of hangs out with Star there and keeps an eye out.
Earwax barks an order in Goblin to a number of his the other goblins, and they go, and they start going down into the barrow.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. He barks an order to them, and they start going down there. You don't understand what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going down. What are you doing, Star?
I'm gonna.
There was a dialogue,
exchange,
an exchange happened in Goblin.
I was like, can somebody tell me what is going on here?
And Earwax, who's still up there, he goes, "Yeah, they said that they're here to deliver a message to somebody named Eastus. So I sent the guys down there to go and tell them that they're here to talk to them.
Yeah, okay. I'll stay on my horse, and I'm going to just pull out a trident and just hold it there. And if anybody moves toward me, I'm going to throw that trident right at him.
Okay. Eastus.
Is Ollie gone?
He would have moved with her. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can all be at the entrance if you so choose.
Still bawling, sobbing. Not real.
I want to try to study the sword. I don't want to touch it, but I want to try to learn what it's doing to Ollie.
Okay.
I can recast detect magic if I need to, or
remember what happened. I was just going to remind you about that. Remember when you casted detect magic on it before? Well, it wasn't even on the sword; it was on the borrow mound, and you cast that detect magic, and it made you sick.
Yeah,
because it was such a full, like the wash of magical energy feedback was so intense.
Am I getting more?
You can feel it.
Am I getting used to that at all? Is it?
I wouldn't say you wouldn't know without casting the spell again, but I will say this: you can, without even casting the spell, you can feel the radiation of magic coming off of this. Now, Soul Piercer, okay, the other artifact that Clawhammer had, it didn't radiate like this. Okay, so it wasn't as supercharged, we'll say. You could still tell that it was super powerful, but it wasn't as powerful as this because you did the same thing. Remember, you cast magic when you were in Axholm, and that flash of light that happened, it was like, oh gosh, and you had to look away. Do you remember when that happened? Okay.
Yeah. So this would be that I've looked at that kind of magic twice.
Mm-hmm.
Would Isis know any way to potentially like break the hold that it has on Ollie?
Not without a laboratory and some time. If you were to cast some of your divination magic, some of the other divination spells, I might allow some information to seep in that way.
Okay. I think the only thing I have is augury.
That takes a while, though, doesn't it?
1 minute.
Oh, okay. But still, a minute. Okay. So, all right.
Yeah, divination summit. None of them are quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really know what I can.
Augury would give you some information about it.
I guess I'll do that.
Yeah, because augury allows you to ask one particular question too, does it not?
Yeah. Well, about a course of action I plan to take.
Right. Okay. That's okay. So I'll be a little bit lenient in how you word it and what you want to try and get out of it. So
all right. I guess I'll do that.
Okay. So just get your question ready, and then basically, when we come back around to you, we'll say it's gone up. I'm not going to sit here and go, no, sorry, there's another round. I'm not going to wait 10 rounds on it. I'll fast forward for this flavor purposes.
For flavor purposes, can I attach a chain to Connie?
Yes. But it'll take you a minute. So 10 rounds and you got it done.
We seem to be in a holding pattern.
And you'll have to convince Connie why you want to do that, because she was not in favor of the gallop in the chain, and they spent many conversations discussing how disgusting that was. So
I don't think they did because you clearly weren't remembering that Gob was the one who initiated this.
right, but she kept telling but she wasn't like following his train of logic at all.
Basically, Connie didn't believe him.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's chained to me. Like, you don't have to say that to me. You can tell me the truth. Okay, 2 Moon Tribe. They don't do anything, although the gray elf does come up a little bit. Gray-skinned elf does come a little bit closer up through, and he's looking at you, Star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking right back at him.
I've seen your kind before. Not many of you around anymore. What's your name?
The name is Orleo Stargazer Vaime Lama.
Laga.
Vlaga, damn it. Hold on. Take 2.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Zarin Smoke.
Never heard of you.
You might have actually. You can still say that, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
But,
I did. I'm pretty sure somebody mentioned him not that long ago.
Yeah, I did mention, but I don't think you guys.
I mentioned him.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think everybody rolled and did know who it was.
I don't think I
Otter?
knew who he was.
Yeah,
Eustace
Otter.
about him.
Yeah, Otter told me about it, but
So
I don't
Right.
think
Eustace
anybody.
told us about him.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, just give me a D20 roll.
I don't really care. I don't even need to know about him.
But I still want to see if you do.
Okay,
know
if I
who
do,
it is.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ciara definitely knows because she was listening in on that whole conversation.
And this is a what? A
Oh yeah,
history?
you were.
Yeah,
No, just
By
give
the-
me
by the bar.
by the
give
bar.
me a
yeah.
naked D20 roll. This is a renown.
Oh, okay. 14.
Actually, you do, but all you know is that he's a bounty hunter of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Bounty hunter of some renown.
yeah. So I
And
guess
that's
I
how
would
you-
have known about him, yeah.
That's how you know about him. But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know any more information besides that. So,
What do you want here?
Who you working for now? What are you doing here in the march?
It's not really polite to answer a question with a question.
Yeah, but when you've got 32 Moon Tribes with you, kind of changes things a little.
and when he
Yeah.
says that, the 2 Moon Tribes go, ooh, 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 that's right. 2 Moon Tribe.
Yeah, I don't look impressed.
Of course not. You got a helmet on.
Yeah. It's really hard to tell any expression I may have.
Yeah.
I might, whenever you're done doing whatever you're done doing, I might have some work for you.
Let's see how this plays out first here, buddy.
Fair enough. Nice horse.
Thanks. Found it in a crypt.
So this is a borrow.
Thanks for telling me where I am.
So,
I don't know.
You guys hear grave robbing with the goblins?
No. I mean, unless you count robbing this horse. from a I guess, yeah. I guess in a sense that is what we're doing. I mean, not together necessarily, but we both happen to be robbing the same graves. You?
Looking for somebody.
Okay, we're going to go downstairs. Okay, so out into the hallways comes Irat, followed by a bunch of goblins. And he's like, oh, there you are. Oh, you're coming up. Whoa, what's wrong with him?
He's fine.
He's talking to Ziara and Eastus isn't over there. He's talking to Ziara and Ollie when he comes into the hallway.
So Ziara's just gonna be like, I don't know. he's fine. He just wants to see his horse. He's up there.
This is his horse.
I'm going out of order. Hold on a second. So it's a Shido.
Oh yeah.
They,
so
they-
if a she
but- they
yeah.
did come in right there. So.
yeah. Ashido, seeing these goblins coming in, will probably head back down towards Eastus.
Okay.
I don't know if we heard the goblins come down. If Eastus would have heard that.
Yeah, it's not that far away. He hears talking.
Okay. So yeah, he'll head back down there, and then. Yeah, Ziara will just be like, "Oh, we're just going upstairs. He wants to see his horse."
Okay. I have a question.
Yep.
Better to cover this now than later.
Yep.
So nobody said anything about picking up Ollie's warhammer when he dropped.
I did. I
Yeah.
said I
Did you?
picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie did.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to
Ollie's
correct to
not
make
real
sure.
worried about it.
And that's I figured
Yeah.
Ollie wasn't, but I wasn't remembering whether or not. But okay, so there we go. So,
Yeah, so
In the
Ziara currently
Warhammer,
has
kind
it.
of like Thor and his hammer. He just has to.
got it.
Ziara
That's
has
right.
his
Fair
hammer.
enough.
His hammer in one hand and her longsword in the other still.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter though. Now that Michael reminded me. Okay, so was Ashido going to do anything else when he goes over to
No.
Eastus? Okay, so he's there. All right, Ollie.
Maybe he'll ready an action just in case the goblins get aggressive.
Okay, what
He'll just fire a Sparky.
Okay, so if one comes down that tunnel after him, is what he's saying, basically.
Aggressively.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if anybody comes into view with the intent to kill,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, Ollie.
On seeing the goblin, he's actually going to kind of pull away and go up to the goblin and start babbling at it in goblin. The goblin's not really going to quite follow what he's saying, but he's going to be telling this goblin this big story, basically, about this big story about betrayal and how there's this some forces and it's just a big long babble, really. It doesn't really even make sense to Ollie as he's babbling it, but it's kind of almost like, you're a drunk or whatever at the bar, you found your new best friend and
Right, gotcha. Irad is so happy. So Irad's like looking around Ollie at Zira going, like, all right, it's not their turn. Hold on. So Ziara, he's doing that. You doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Connie, I assume, is still holding position.
actually she'll move over to the entrance when she sees those goblins go down. She'll
Okay.
Winnie at Star basically and head straight over there to
God,
the entrance.
I don't know what
look back
anybody
at
is
him
saying
and,
here.
and look back at him a few times as she go, like, come on, hello.
Okay.
Oh, she's kind of
This is-
hoping the
this
other
is Star's
horse might
nightmare.
catch on and come.
in the middle of a battlefield on an undead horse with a helmet that makes his eyes glow, wielding a trident, and nobody's doing anything. And you
Yeah,
can't
like this is
understand
like
anybody.
it really. Yeah, I'm so frustrated right now. Like
Right here. Don't ignore me, goddammit.
like,
Okay, it's the goblin's turn. So Irat, who's downstairs with you guys, is like, hey, where's the other guy?
And it's hard for him to get a word in edgewise because as soon as he asks that, where's the other guy, Ollie launches into a big long story about
He pulls another
something.
goblin and puts that goblin between the two of you. It's like, here, listen to this guy. Talk to him. But he's still right there. He's looking at Ziara and he's asking Ziara, where's the other guy? Hello.
Sorry, my thing just got really frozen and wouldn't let me
That's all right.
unmute. She'll say, I don't what other guy?
The guy with the cards. Where's he at? There's somebody upstairs. Want to see him. Got a message for him. Came riding out from somewhere. Said it was important.
She'll just be like, I don't know.
He says you hear that though, like because you can hear them all talking down there.
Is you like? I don't know. Last time I saw him, I thought he came up there.
Oh, he's not up there. They said he was down here.
Oh, I was up there with him before.
Well, that guy Zarin.
Did he? No. Yes.
That guy Zarin up there says he's got a message for him. Needs to talk to him.
And she just knows he's a bounty hunter, right? So, I mean, she knows as much as
Pretty
much as Eastus knows, really.
Yeah.
But would I know why? I mean, I haven't met him. Would I know why he's coming after me?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I mean, darn.
You could say fuck.
Fuck.
We have to rate it R in front of the in front of the show before.
But now
we
you
go
just used
live.
up both of them that we get.
Fiddle
to
sticks.
use.
Yeah, though.
We had 2 bucks. That was it.
Ratings and ethics is gonna have a.
I
beef
guess
with
you
this
could.
episode.
I guess you could say Wes can't give a fuck now.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
zing.
See how I did that? Okay, so that's what they're doing. The goblins up top, they're just kind of like all talking amongst themselves. Another goblin comes up to Connie and goes,
Hey, you can speak Goblin?
So can you?
Yeah. Wow. Man, hey, look, the horse does talk. Ah, it's awesome. Hey, what's your name?
Confluence.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Can I just call you Con? Hey, Con, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's 3 of these goblins start. They instead of like being worried about 2 Moon tribesmen, they're like around Connie talking to her now.
Jesus, now the fucking goblins are talking to the horse. What is
and they're talking in goblin, so you don't understand it. So to you, it's all like yang, 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 yang. Okay, Star.
like seriously, guys, is anything gonna happen here? Or can I go bury my dead friend?
When you say that, Connie will actually whinny over to you and motion for you to come over.
I don't know what you're. Honey,
Zarin,
I don't follow.
when you say that, are you who you asking?
I'm just saying that to
in
the
general.
I'm letting. Yes, I'm putting it
Oh,
out.
there's
to the
nothing
universe.
going to happen here. Why don't you go ahead and go bury your friend?
All right,
Sorry for your loss.
that seems so insincere. Who do you? What are we here to do? What are you doing here?
I told you. I'm delivering a message.
Yeah, to who?
Eastus.
What the hell do you want with Eastus?
Well, that's for him to know.
Oh, motherfucker. This doesn't have anything to do with his father looking for him, does it?
I don't know. Who's his father?
I don't know either.
Well, that makes 2 of us. Just got a letter right here. It's got his name on it. Need to give it to him.
I'll give it to him. Hand it to me. And I'll put my hand down.
Doesn't work that way.
No, come on. It's fine.
Not really.
No, it really is cool. Everything's cool. Eyes glowing.
Yeah.
Don't you got a friend to bury?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Seems like that would be more important.
Yeah, but I really don't trust anything that you guys are doing here.
It's all right.
I don't. Not to me.
That's the best thing you've ever said.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm still holding my action. Minute anybody
Gotcha.
moves closer.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna
I got it.
Try it in the face.
Okay, Eastus.
First things first. Augury.
Okay.
I want to stop this weapon's influence on my friend.
Okay. Essentially, what the answer that you get back is the weapon isn't directly influencing your friend. It's your friend that has the issue with the weapon.
Cool. Dope.
And through that augury also bleeds through some other information. Not really what you were asking about, but just kind of like seeps through. In that these weapons, this weapon, is really powerful, but it's been asleep for a long time, and it'll take some time for it to wake up. And in your hands, that could happen. It could help you be much more powerful than you are. Help you achieve your goals and your desires.
It's a really good pitch.
Yeah.
But I just saw what happens when you break up.
And it's not like the sword is
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. But it's a good response.
To whatever's listening.
That's like the girl that dated your boy, and it's she starts showing interest in you, like, no, that's okay.
Tempting, but
I've seen how this ends.
Yeah, I saw this movie. I don't want to be the
clothes
sequel.
ended up getting torn up, so you need to buy new tires. So, okay, so then Eastus will he can't stay here. He'll just say to Ashito, I'm going to come up, but I need you to make sure that Ollie is already up and away from me.
He'll foxy nod.
You know what this constantly reminds me of? When we're playing Sector 1, okay? And one of the things I always says, you can make anything science fiction, you just put space in front of it, you know?
Yeah.
That's a chair. That's a space chair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nod. That's a foxy nod.
Isis will reach into his bag and he'll give Ashito a small piece of duck jerky.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he was gonna do it regardless, but now that I gave him the duck jerky, he's just super happy. He's like, all right.
You've been doing awesome.
Okay, so now is Isis going to leave?
As soon as Ollie gets up the stairs and away from him, he doesn't want to just walk back out.
So
he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave the sword there, and he doesn't want to walk out.
Okay, so it's going to be.
I just want to clarify. You said you want Ashito to keep him upstairs,
like to get him up, like to finish
to continue helping get him up. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Two Moon Tribe, Zarin. There's seen another one of your kind not that long ago. Star, that was your name, right?
Well, it's a little. Yeah, fine. I mean, I didn't realize we were that close. Z-Train. So let's. What do you mean you saw one of my kind?
Working in a carnival.
The fuck are you talking about?
I saw another...
we used that up. What the beep are we talking about?
He was working in a carnival. I thought you guys were all dead, and I've seen two of you in 1 year.
What carnival?
I don't remember the name. Strong man. That was his role. Looked a lot like you, but I don't know if you guys all look alike.
I mean, that is pretty racist.
Straw making? What was it?
Strong man.
Oh, strong man. Oh, that makes way more sense.
Straw making is more funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, come and see the Goliath weave the baskets.
Oh, dexterous for Goliath.
Into gold, I say.
Okay, so you guys are basically just talking. Okay. Ashido.
Yeah, he's gonna try to make sure Ollie gets upstairs.
Okay, how's he gonna do that?
I mean, he's gonna follow Ziara and hope that Ziara does most of the work.
I gave that bastard duck jerky.
Yeah. And he's letting someone else do all the work.
He's just gonna wait
for
and
it.
see.
Yeah. Okay, Ollie, what are you gonna do?
He continues his long story.
Okay.
As soon as he sees Ashido, he'll kind of like almost become cold towards him, but continues his long story. Something about Connie and how they first met or something, but
Gotcha. Okay. Ziara.
Ziara will be like, okay, buddy, okay, and start like walking him up the stairs if he follows, and Shido will also be doing the same.
Okay.
no, my friends here need to hear the rest of my story.
Oh, wait, yeah, my Bob here's gonna go up with you. Okay. Come on, Bob, go up. Go
Yeah,
go
look,
up.
Ollie, buddy.
Oh,
Bob's
man,
gonna
do
go
I
up
get
with
the
us.
boss?
He's like, you better get your ass up there and listen to this damn story.
So the goblins are like, oh yeah, okay, darn it. And so they'll like start asking questions to like goad him into talking more to him, and then the other goblins that are on the stairs will back up, leaving just these two and leaving a path so you guys can start heading up.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Okay. So you guys can go ahead and I will allow you to go upstairs if you so choose at this point, you three.
Okay.
So you guys can come out here and put your tokens up on the top of the hill. There you go. And you will see what's going on over here.
All right, well, as soon as Ollie would see Connie, he'd go and like rush to her and like big hug type thing and just start bawling all over again.
Oh, for
Okay,
fuck's
cool.
sake, what's wrong with him now?
Hey, it's Connie's turn. I'm assuming
Ziara's
she's
gonna give him a look. She'll give Star a look like one of those. Ashino will too, but it's gonna be like a space. I mean, a fox.
A space. You give that
I'm
a space look.
I'm
Space
assuming
look.
Connie's just space look. There you go. I'm assuming Connie's talking with and consoling Ollie
Yeah.
for the round. Okay. It's the goblins' turns.
Eastus. Where you at, buddy? Hello?
Nothing
Hey,
suspicious about that.
There's a friend of yours up top. Says he's got a letter for you. A message. Where you at, buddy?
This scene is in every horror movie. Just don't,
Yeah.
don't go.
Does he have three bottles as he like clinks them together?
Yeah.
Is come out and play. Where you at, man?
Okay, we're gonna do random. Roll me a D4, Eastus.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
You didn't tell me what they meant first.
You can hear his sounds moving further away.
Hey, Eastus. Where you at?
Yeah. I second that emotion.
Yeah, see, okay. Maybe he needs a lozenge.
Sounds like
Okay, Star.
How long ago did you see this, Goliath?
Maybe about a month back.
Remember a name?
Eastus, can you type that in the chat for me? All right, doesn't matter. You can just tell me. What's that dude's name?
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me.
Come on, quick.
Oh, from memory. Oh, small minor character in my backstory. Oh, hold on
Yep.
a second.
You're
Okay.
a dungeon master. You know how this works.
Yeah,
So
I only retain information that I need to have right then.
this Goliath that worked at the carnival was before Ziara's time, right? Because I do remember in the beginning of this campaign, Eastus was like, I know another Goliath.
Yeah, no, you know him.
Yeah, okay. So would Ziara know the name?
Yeah. But you don't remember it, so
No, I don't.
We're back
I don't
at
know
0.
it now.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know. Yeah, I was just curious.
Join us Wednesday night for Return to Sector 1 here at 9 p.m.
I will find it. I find it.
Okay, for intents of
Yeah, we
purposes,
can move on.
well, we're going to use a stand-in, Bob. As always, the stand-in. Said his name was Beep.
Yeah.
So sort of like, yeah.
Oh, I should, that's I know what this is.
Matter of fact, if I come to think correctly, there was something about some people in Stonefist. Yeah, another tribe of your kind came down out of the mountains. So you know how those Stonefisters are. It's all doom and gloom prophecy. Something about the Goliaths coming out of the mountains again, and it's like a symbol of Votan coming back or some kind of crap like that. You hear anything about that?
No.
Oh. Okay. Let's move on with the story.
His name is putting in the chat.
Hasta.
The obelisk.
Let's get a spelling. How do you spell it?
It's in the chat. Roll 20.
Ah, thank you.
I was about to spell it, and then I'm like, Wes already did that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So he said he told you who is Hasta the obelisk.
Doesn't mean anything to me, I don't think.
All right. You gonna do anything else?
No.
You got any other questions for this?
I
guy?
want to just start throwing tridents, but
Yeah, I know. It's like what they used to call the Mexican standoff. You know something's about to go down, but
yeah, who's going to be the first to?
right, like the end of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Okay, Eastus.
Eastus is going to move to right here, carrying the sword with his telekinetic mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to hold it above him, and he's going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And you tell me. I know I could do one of them, but I want to do two things with it. But I have to recast it again. Like I can have more than one effect, but I have to cast it twice. I want it to light up and glow above my head, and I want a voice to say, Eastus, you the chosen are the only one who can hold this blade.
Okay.
I'm fine with just one of them, though.
You don't have to cast on the object for that to happen, correct? It's because it's minor illusion. It's just in the proximity. Okay. You can do both. That's fine.
So I will have the light, the minor illusion, and I'll have the booming, thunderous voice. Yes, okay. You, Eastus, the chosen, are the only one who can wield and hold this blade. I decree it.
And you hear from down the way the goblins that were looking for you go, ow!
So what?
And when they come around the corner, I will be on my knees with my hands above, my eyes rolled back in my head.
Okay, so they're there. Even though it's not their turn, they come around.
Oh, wow. Oh, great. You found the sword, too. Excellent. Hey, buddy, why don't you come on up and bring that with you? Chosen one, come on. There.
Oh, huh? Where did you guys get here?
Oh, we just came down. We're looking for you.
Sorry,
yeah.
I was in a trance being the chosen one with this blade. See, I've not even been able to get with my hands. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. By the way, there's somebody up top wants to talk to you. They got a message for you. I guess it's your mom. I don't know.
Unlikely. Okay. Well, after you. Also, are you okay? Is your throat okay?
What are you talking about? This is what all goblins talk. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Go ahead.
And the goblin goes,
yeah.
And I'll go up with them.
Okay, so they're going up. They're going up slow because they're making sure that you're following. But once it becomes more obvious that you are coming, then they do pick up the pace and they will come outside. And the gang will all be here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So you come outside, Eastus. You got the sword floating above your head. You hear the really big goblin goes, sword. And then Earwax, the guy, the goblin that's in charge, goes, "Oh, you found it! Great! Oh, excellent! Why don't you just hand that on over? Yay! Oh, yeah. By the way, this guy's here to talk to you." We're gonna kind of go a little bit out of. I'm gonna go to the top of the order. First, let me go through the order just to make sure in case anybody else had anything they wanted to do. Because there's going to be some dialogue that happens, but I still want to keep up the initial order here. Two Moon guys aren't doing anything. Ishido, you doing anything?
Hold on an action if anybody gets aggressive.
Okay.
They'll, use the lightning.
Ollie, you still talking to Connie?
I am, but then Connie has told me what she actually heard. So I glance around and grab probably Katie's character and whisper it to her in an almost coherent fashion. Connie's influence does that.
Gotcha. Okay.
What do you whisper?
Oh,
Yeah, I totally don't know.
That's right. You don't have to get your earphones off.
Should we take our headsets off
Just
again?
whisper,
or-
we're here for the card wielder named Istis. Goblins are bartering. The elf, or basically they bought him for 50 gold pieces, and
Bought
they're
who?
going down to the bar to get him. Istis.
Oh, they bought Eastus.
Yep.
Goblins bought Eastus?
No,
Right.
two-
These two moon goblins bought.
Well, these are
Istis.
humans.
They're not
Two Moon
goblins.
tribes are humans.
Oh,
Or
the Two Moon tribe.
tribes
Two Moon tribe bought
Istis
Eastus.
from the goblins.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
Eastus
notes are yeah.
from the goblins.
I mean, you are translating horse, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So basically, we're stopping at the top and around is ZR, so that makes sense. But just a little bit of dialogue conversation will take place before we jump back into that. So when you come up, Isis, that's where Earwax says, "Oh, you got the sword, great! Why don't you give that to me here, man? Come on." And then he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, there's a guy here to talk to you."
I ignore the man for the second as the sword still floats above my head. And I say, I've received an omen.
Are you going to share it? Because there's been jack shit going on up here all day. And I'd really like to know if we're going to get into a fight or not.
So glad you asked, interested party. But I don't want to intrude if the people I'm talking to aren't interested. So,
No, he said, and if the goblin.
okay.
Earwax,
That the sword chose.
Chose what? You gotta give me more here, man. While you're
I'm
giving me
sorry.
stuff, give me the sword. Come
I'm
on.
sorry. The visions, they're quite overwhelming.
So
the
he'll
sword-
he'll start walking up towards the sword.
The sword chose me to protect it.
Oh, wow, that's because it hadn't met me yet. Hold on, let me get a hold of this thing. And he's like going up. He's gonna reach. He's reaching up to take it.
I'm going to let him touch the tip of the sword.
He's going for the handle.
It's floating in the air.
Yeah. How high you floating it? I figured it was just above your head.
Isn't it this way?
This guy's big.
Mhm.
Don't forget, this is. Remember, I said that there's different classifications. This dude's about the size of what would be considered a bugbear normally.
Dope.
If it's this way, though, would he be able to reach the top? If it's above Isis's head?
Mm-hmm. He's
Oh.
yeah.
Gotcha.
He's taller than I am, right?
Yeah,
Like
he's
10 feet tall or something?
I think hobgoblins are 8 feet tall,
Oh,
but
so
then
he's
you
about
talk
that.
about these. He's got hobgoblins even have extended reach. They can.
Not a hobgoblin.
I'm not
You said
hobgoblin.
bugbear, I thought.
Bugbear sized creature. He can reach 10 feet, not 5. So he can attack
Hmm.
somebody that's 10 feet away from him. So he's got plenty of reach.
I
Gross.
I move the sword away from his reach.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm saying, hold on. And do I see Gob?
On the back of the dead horse.
He's in front of me, so
I say,
I
look
don't
at
know
your.
if you would see him from where you are.
I
You
think
would imagine he would be there, I guess, but
one of your other prophets attempted to hold the sword, and he didn't make it. He was.
Prophets? What are you talking about? Other prophets?
We called him Gob.
Oh, is that what happened to the little dude?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Hey, Gork.
And he said, you don't speak goblin, right? So
No.
he turns and he says something to the big goblin. And he goes, he says something in goblin and he goes,
You're right.
here, Gork will get it. And so he starts reaching out to grab it.
So now I'll look at the guy who's come. I go, you've come here for me?
Yeah. Nice sword.
To take me somewhere or to tell me something?
Yeah, I got a message for you.
Okay, now we're going to fall back into the Inish because we got that part settled. Ziara, what are you going to do?
So after receiving this information from Ollie, Ziara's gonna be like, Eustace. Hey, Eustace.
He's like, I'm a
And-
little busy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure he's gonna be like, all right, I can't. Like, I don't know if he's gonna respond to that.
I mean, he's like he'll like cat a corner towards you, so like be like, as he's floating, yeah, what's up?
She'll kind of lean in and be like, she'll say, the Tumon supposedly bought you.
And I'm assuming that you're now going to say that quiet enough in a whispers that only he can hear that.
Yes,
Roll me a stealth. Because
Yeah.
you got all kinds of people around you.
that's what I thought. 14.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Cool.
But I
Okay.
can't do it. Okay.
No. Okay, Connie?
Follows Ollie
Okay.
and is definitely on the alert.
Okay, so
'Cause
holding
she
an
knows
action.
Ollie definitely isn't.
Okay. Holding an action to attack anybody hostile towards her or Ollie, I would assume.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The goblins. All right. Gronk reaches over and grabs a hold of the sword. Oh, great googly moogly. Okay, let's roll some wisdom saving throw.
Gonna fail.
Okay, you don't want him to fail too bad, but let's see what happens. Okay, he basically same thing happens. He didn't roll too bad. Too bad for anyway. So he reaches up and he grabs it and he goes, "Rah!" And he like throws it at the ground afterwards. It goes, "Tum," and it sticks into the ground after he'd held onto it. You're assuming probably the same thing that happened to Ollie had happened to him. You do know notice that the goblins are starting to space themselves out a little bit though. There we go. Bloop, 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 bloop. And that guy and that move over here. Okay. And they haven't pulled their weapons. You guys go ahead and roll me some perception rolls. This is going to be really easy to make because they're not really. Yeah, Ziara notices.
Nat 20, which is a 19 for me, but
Yeah. So far, Wes is the only one that is not noticing in this. You got the DC is just 10. they're backing up.
Wes has got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, he does, and they're all they're fidgety. They're like hands on hilts and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I would definitely have noticed that because that's what I've been waiting for.
Yes, exactly.
For somebody to do something.
All right, Star.
All right. I say, I don't know what's going on here. Eastus, grab the sword. That's ours. And I turn to Zarin and
yours,
say,
that's ours.
Says the goblin. Go ahead. Keep going.
and then I turn to Zarin and say, Eastus is here. Why don't you come on over here and bring him the letter? And then we can all go about our merry way.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep a close eye on these goblins that are near me too. And any one of them, if any one of them pulls a weapon, they're going to get a boot to the head. At least the two that are close to me.
Kids in the hall.
Yeah.
All right, Eastus.
I will pick the sword back up.
Okay, you're gonna actually with your telling.
Yeah.
Now, okay.
Yeah. We'll just say that that's the default. I stipulate that I'm not. I'll pick the sword back up and I'll say, I am not attempting to take something. I am merely following the guidance given to me by the gods.
Guidance, smidance. We're taking that sword. We're taking it to King Crag.
You know what else rhymes with guidance and smidance? Tridents. And I hold it up.
He has a point.
Yeah.
And
I don't
Earwax,
say that
Three of
lightly.
them, actually. 3 points.
yeah, Earwax, of course, he looks over at Star. He doesn't seem all that fazed by what you said. Him and all of his goblins.
Ask your companion that just touched the sword what he felt when he touched it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah. Ziara's gonna pipe up and say, sorry, I know it's not my turn, but Ziara's gonna pipe up and say, yeah, it didn't happen when Eastus touched it.
Okay.
And I'm going to move right here. And look back at the Two Moon Tribe people. And go, well, what do you want?
And that's okay.
That's it. That's it.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect timing because it's Two Moons Tribe term. Amongst these Two Moon Tribes is a gray-skinned elf, and he looks over and he goes,
there you are. Well, no sense dancing around things. Eastus, we're here to take you back to your father.
I
So-
totally called that.
Why don't you be a good boy? Go ahead and put your hands behind your head. Interlock your fingers. Don't try anything stupid.
By
Come
the
on over
way,
here, and we'll take you to see your father.
I'm going to have to call bullshit on this one because that's my bounty.
Look, big guy. You might be hell in all fire sitting on a dead horse, but I'm fucking Zarin Smoke and I got 32 Moon Tribes here. You're not gonna win this. And not to mention, after I tell the goblins over there, and he speaks in Goblin for a second, and those who can understand Goblin says, 500 gold if you help us take them down. And then he says in English, and he goes, in common, he goes, I just told him that I'm gonna pay him 500 gold to help us take him down. Now you can either step aside and let us take our bounty, or we can make sure that all of you guys, matter of fact, I think the slave pens would probably love another big sucker like you. So you got a choice. You either do what I say, or all of you are gonna go and live the rest of your miserable lives in the slave pens. Your choice.
Yeah, that was the wrong thing to say.
Remember, you're only 5th level.
I know.
You let me know when I can do something.
Okay. So let's go through the order. Okay,
The
Ashido.
borrow is a defensible position. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. In the hole. What's Ashido doing?
Holding his action. If anybody gets aggressive, he'll shoot him with a lightning bolt. Or
Okay.
something
Static bolt.
equivalent.
Yeah, it's static bolt. Ollie.
Actually, he has noticed the sword at this point, and just standing there staring at it. It's iron cold in his eyes right now. Just
Wes right now.
My skin is gonna melt off my bones.
All right, cool. All right. There we go. Ziara.
Holding her action. If someone gets aggressive, she'll use her longsword.
Connie.
continuing to keep watch like before.
As before. Got it. The goblins. Okay. Earwax goes, yeah, since everything's on the up and up now, why don't you guys just throw your weapons down? Make this easy on everybody. Okay, that's his.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, start.
Well, look at the time. I think it's about time that we go. And I give Eastus a look to get on that undead horse. I give him a fox. I give him a foxy head nod.
Cheeto takes a little bit of offense to that, but then is also kind of impressed.
Okay.
And then if Eastus does get on the back of the horse or get close, I will try to grab him, help him up, and ride. I guess I can't do both. He'd have to get on the horse himself.
Okay, so you're just holding your action to ride.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Eastus, how's this going to kick off?
I'm looking around and I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no, like, what?
And these aren't just all regular goblins. There's bigger goblins amongst the group, besides the big ogre-like goblin, and then 32 moon tribes. So it's basically 30 barbarian types, and Zarin Smoke.
I look at Zarin and I say, does he know how pissed I am at him?
I can't say.
But I'm going to make like a shot in the dark here. Does Zarin speak other languages besides Goblin?
It's a possibility. You can give it a shot.
Does he speak Infernal?
Hold on a second. Let's find out. There's a chance. You gonna say something to him, Infernal?
I would like to.
Yeah. Whatever you say to him, he doesn't seem to recognize.
But Ziara does.
Yeah.
So if it's something worth telling Ziara, you definitely should.
Well, I'd start to say, you need to make sure that my friends aren't harmed. Do you understand this? And when I see he doesn't understand, I go, they all leave here unharmed, and I leave with this sword.
It's not the deal.
And I come with you.
You're coming with me one way or the other, kid. Now, you can either come with me and have the lives of your friends on your conscience and with no sword, or you can come peacefully, and then we'll just take a nice ride back to your daddy. Your choice.
Listen,
I am.
I've done a lot of things to get away from him, and I'm prepared to do many more things. And I'm absolutely 100% positive that you need me alive and not harmed. And I am willing to make that incredibly impossible for you. And I just raised the sword directly above my head, floating in the air.
Yeah, is that supposed to impress me?
I'm not performing for you, asshole.
I don't think you realize who the fuck I am.
I do.
Zarin Smoke, he's a bounty hunter.
I do realize who you are.
Very impressed with himself.
I think that your reputation speaks for itself.
So you know that I'm not to be trifled with or to have these little mind games thrust at me.
I'm not.
Now, I'm giving you one last chance. You either drop that little trinket, lace your fingers behind your head, and walk over here, or things are going to go down. Just that simple. And as far as your daddy's concerned, I don't give two red shits if you don't like him. That's not the deal. When I get paid, I see the
red
job
shits?
through. Yeah, he said
You
red
gotta
shits.
get that looked at, buddy, because that's not normal.
You don't know. He's a gray skinned elf. It could be.
I'm taking a guess.
I mean,
You don't know what he
maybe
eats.
maybe he eats a lot of raspberries.
Thank you.
A lot of beets.
A lot of beets.
High beet
A lot of
diet.
beets. Okay.
High beet diet.
I'm gonna look at Ziara.
She's worried that what happened to her earlier is going to happen again, but I can tell you it's not.
Oh.
It's level 3.
Damn it. That would be fun.
Do I have to answer him now?
You probably, from his demeanor and whatnot, you think it's probably a good idea to. He said if you don't comply, it's going to go down.
Ziara's hand is also on her longsword. And Ashido is sparking, like his tail is sparkling.
His tail's all floofed out.
It's like little sparkly. But
I'll lace my hands and I'll walk forward, but the sword's still above me.
Okay. He's gonna say something to a couple of the two moons. Go ahead and move your token.
I'm moving just to here.
Okay, they're waiting for you to walk over to him.
I just say, okay, I understand. I just need to take this with me. That's all. I'm complying.
And that's where Earwax, you hear in the back, goes, "He's not taking that. That's with us."
That's not yours.
The hell it isn't.
You know what? Why don't you touch it? See if you can do any better than your big friend, asshole.
I will be on my knees as well.
And Zarin says something to a couple of the Two Moon tribes. These three guys come over, and they're pulling out shackles. So if nobody gets in the way, they're going to shackle him up.
Oh, where's the sword?
It's floating above him currently.
Ollie mounts Connie and charges with the intention of grabbing it out of the air.
Do that.
We're going to go through the rest of the initiative order here. Definitely you got on Connie. You're ready for the charge. I'll say that for sure. Two Moon tribes, they already did what they were going to do, which is coming over and they're manacling up Eastus. Ashido, I'm assuming you're still...
he's just sparkling angrily.
Gotcha. Okay, so we are at Ollie. Okay.
So yeah, mounted up, spur Connie, tell her what we're gonna do. She takes off. We get there, and I try to snatch it out of the air.
Okay.
This is going to be tough. Okay, so
Standing up
basically,
in my stirrups or whatever I need to do to reach it.
yeah. Basically, what I'm going to have you do is you need to make 2 animal handling checks, basically for your riding. One to navigate without getting tied up with the guys. Well, actually, one is an animal handling check. DC is going to be 14, and then a 13 DC agility, or if you have acrobatics, to
Okay, well,
grab the
I've
sword.
rolled shitty all night, so I just keep on rolling shitty.
Oh, God.
My telekinetic mage hand has a strength DC of 16.
Okay, so that would be the
avoid
DC
being
then.
pushed.
Okay, so basically what happens is you charge over there. You're basically here. Let's just move the horse.
You don't want to use a hero point. You got
And
5
we'll move.
new ones.
Yeah, you
today.
still got hero
You
points.
got a
Hans.
hero. Yeah, you got a hero
True.
point.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
What's the point of having them if you're not going to use them?
Exactly.
Oh, so close. Another
Still
12.
bad rolls.
But that was for
Okay.
animal handling. That wasn't for
Yep.
strength.
Now go ahead and roll the your you can use athletics for this to get it and yank it out of the spell.
I
So
have a
you're
+7 to athletics and I get a
I
10.
know.
Jesus.
Your rolls a bit.
This is not your night, dude. So basically
you're
you
rolling
go
like I
riding
usually
over
do.
there.
I
You
should
go
log
riding
out and log back in. Get some fresh dice.
You go riding over there, try to grab the sword, right? Earwax goes, "That's enough! Kill him!" And all the goblins go, "Rah!" And they start charging, like getting ready to attack.
Oh, Jesus.
And the 2 Moon Tribe guys are pulling you away, Eastus. And actually, that is where we're going to end the episode. It is a little bit earlier, but because what's happening now is we're starting at the top of the round, and the combat we've been waiting for, this mass combat, is going to go down.
Yeah, I thought.
With me
And we have
chained
no
up and
allies.
getting dragged with no spell slots, no important, no nothing. Ah!
It's awesome. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love how all the backstories are starting to percolate up into different stuff. Good things, good times. Hey, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I know we had an awful lot of role playing and not a lot of sword swinging in this one, to Adam's dismay, but it got all kinds of juicy now. So thank you everybody for tuning in and watching, of course. Hey, Adam, what else is going on the channel? I know we've said it a couple times before.
Yeah, we got Wednesday, Return to Sector 1, where Will.dm does a little sci-fi western game here at Wednesdays at 9 p.m. And then Fridays, we got Dragonlance. That's right, the original modules in 5e with all new characters. And this time, Will and I switch roles. I get to DM, and I have not forgotten that he killed Gob. I have not forgotten that he wouldn't let me do my chain maneuver. So we'll see how well Sly Fox, what's his name? Silver Fox. No, Swift Fox. 3rd time's the charm. Let's see how well he makes out on Friday. But anyway, join us Fridays at 9 p.m. for that.
I'm enthusiastically anticipating my backup character. So, all right, cool, excellent. So, Katie, why don't you go ahead and sign off there?
Good night.
Michael,
Fair enough.
See you later.
Wes,
Stay safe, everybody.
Adam,
Peace out.
and me. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. If you haven't joined the Discord, down below in the doobly-doo, there is a button you can do to go over to the Wicked Studios Discord and join up there. And we post things in there, talk about, like, if we have a cancellation or whatever, you notices get posted down in there. So there you go. Thank you, everybody. Again, as always, hopeful to see you next week. Peace out.
And we're not out yet, says I'm doing something else. All right, bye, guys. This time we're really out. Have a good night.
Night.